And I said, there are no jobs out there. Even if there are now, they will not be there in the future.
Why? So let's talk about jobs, sir. The current market is very volatile in terms of jobs. There has been some job crisis because of AI and all the structuring. How are you seeing that as a head of IM and basically seeing the kind of placements which has been going in last 2 years?
I said this 25 years back in a column in Times of India. I used to write a column called Success Sutras.
Okay.
And I said, there are no jobs out there. Even if there are now, they will not be there in the future.
Why?
There are no jobs out there, but there are customers for your talent. Today, what you call it, what is a job? Have you understood the fundamentals behind the word job? Job means repeated behavior in
Hmm.
a particular way. So I have a job means मैं हर रोज जो कर रहा था 100 साल पहले मेरा forefather वही मैं करूँगा. Job means this.
Hmm.
Job means a farmer's son will become a farmer
Hmm.
and he will do farming the same way his grandfather, his father did. So job means a repeated mechanical behavior that earns you your livelihood.
Hmm.
That's what the word job means.
Hmm.
Now, with AI and with the kind of intelligence that is coming to the system,
Hmm.
the entire cause effect relationship based work
Hmm.
is going to be taken over by high speed computing.
Hmm.
So, that you called a job will no longer remain. Where are the jobs then?
Yes.
So, there is no the nature of variance in a job which requires creativity, which requires imagination, which requires out of the box thinking, which requires meaningfulness, will be the ones that will be the province of human beings. I'll share with you an example. I'm in the best sushi restaurant in Japan called Sushi 10. It's a brand. And I thought I'll get to the best. And they sit about 10 people in that restaurant. I go inside, I look at the menu, and the price is so high
Hmm.
that I feel like coming out. It's so unaffordable.
Hmm.
But then I have an Indian flag on my jacket and I can't afford to insult my country, so I stay put.
Hmm.
There are 9 other people. I'm the only one from India. So the food comes, 10-course meal. The first is a piece of seaweed, which I can't eat. Then octopus, which I can't eat. So out of the 10 served, I ate about 5, 6. When the bill came, I looked at the bill and it was only 1/8 of the marked price. 1/8. So I called the woman. I said, ma'am, who was serving me, ma'am, this must be a calculation mistake.
Hmm.
It is so less. He said, no, no, it's not a calculation mistake. I was observing you eat. I billed you for what you enjoyed, not what you ordered.
Oh my God.
Which machine, which algorithm will bring that empathy?
This Japanese only can do, I
No,
feel.
no, no, even Indians can do. I can tell you Indians can do the kind of stuff that no machine can do. It is possible. And so you have to understand that that creative instinct.
That delightness you're
No,
referring to, eh?
in Calcutta, there was a time when the roads drivers could do anything that no other driver in the world could do. People would drive either on the right or the left. In India, they would drive on whatever was left, right? And so the difference was that they could negotiate roads at impossible angles and still survive. In driving on Indian roads is a classic example of
Hmm.
how do you build algorithm and beyond algorithms. There's nothing formulaic. So your other faculties,
Hmm.
which does not conform to the predictable, analyzable, broken into cause effect, will be the province of human capability. What will this be? Something that requires imagination, empathy, meaning, asking why questions, not what and how questions.
Hmm.
Machines will never ask why. Why am I doing this? Why am I being worked so much? What will happen to the next generation of machines? मेरा bonus कहाँ गया? ये सब पूछेगा नहीं machine. The human mind will. And you have to understand the human brain is not built for breadth, it's built for depth. So the job is the creative piece. And that creative piece, so our schools, our colleges, our universities will now have to build the human brain for those kind of activities which the machine cannot do easily.
Hmm.
To be able to think beyond the obvious, to be able to connect dots that intuitively you can see, but the machine cannot see. So jobs that will require intuitive leap grasp of the whole picture, those kind of stuff will be part of the education system.